Heckington Players present Mother Goose, a pantomime for radio by Kai Bailey. Part 1.
Oh dear. Oh, I do hate appearing in a puff of smoke. No, it's really no good for my chest. It plays havoc with my bronchioles. There really must be an easier way to travel. I used to drift down from the sky on a cloud, but I had to stop that. Well, it's not good for you, sitting up there in a draft. I didn't want to get a chill on my kidneys. I did consider floating around in a bubble, but detergent brings me out in a rash. Oh. Anyway, I'm not one to moan. Let me introduce myself. I am Fairy Collywobbles, and I live in Enchantia, the kingdom of all that is bewitched and beguiling. It's where all the magical folk hang out, spirits, genies, demons, hobgoblins and fairies like me. We keep an eye on everybody in Pantoland, making sure everything runs smoothly, grant the odd wish, make the occasional dream come true. Oh, it's a very fulfilling existence. Lots of job satisfaction.
Hello, listeners. Welcome to my pantomime. This is where the fun really starts.
Your pantomime? What are you talking about? You weren't invited. Now get lost.
Well. If it isn't my old friend, Fairy Throw Up.
I'm no friend of yours, Malignum.
It's Lord Malignum now, if you don't mind. I'm this year's president of the Demon Guild.
Chief Demon?
That's right. The Demon King. Isn't it fabulous? There's no need to bow.
I wouldn't give you the pleasure, you rotten reprobate.
Oh, it's been too long. I've not seen you for an eternity. Come on, give me a cuddle.
Oh, no, not on your Nelly. I don't know where you've been.
So, what have you been up to lately? I imagine you've had a chance to put your feet up for a change. Not like me. It's been all go. I haven't had a moment to myself. There are just so many immoral people in Pantoland nowadays. So much dishonesty and wickedness about. Don't you think?
Only the usual suspects? Wicked stepmothers, big bad wolves, greedy ogres, unscrupulous uncles, that sort of thing. There are still plenty of virtuous people in my book.
Really? Not in the book I've been flicking through. Jack Trott, for example.
A courageous and caring young man who looks after his mother and is kind to animals.
He's also a thief.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Several bags of gold coins, a magical hen, and a valuable singing harp. Case closed.
Well, what about Hansel and Gretel? Two innocent children, abandoned in the woods by their father, and then imprisoned by a witch who almost ate them for her supper.
Only after they had vandalised her beautiful gingerbread cottage, thoughtlessly tearing apart the home and garden she had nurtured and cherished for years, just to satisfy their selfish sugar cravings. Next.
Cinderella. Now there's a pure and righteous woman, if ever there was one.
I'm afraid not. A very clear case of conspiracy to deceive a member of the royal family through identity fraud.
Oh, did you? I've heard enough of this nonsense.
Well, and then there's Goldilocks, another nasty piece of work.
Oh, and how did you come to that conclusion?
Breaking and entering, followed by the theft of porridge and criminal damage. You see, not one moral person left in Pantoland.
I've got it.
Well, don't stand too close. I don't want it.
Mother Goose.
What?
Mother Goose has always been the most virtuous person in Pantoland and always will be.
What, that silly old bat? She must have done something despicable.
Oh, not her. She's good and fair and worthy and kind.
But she's destitute and desperate. Well, and she's a right minger. She ought to be bitter and twisted and severely cheesed off with life.
Well, she's not. So I win. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Is that a challenge?
If you like. I throw down the gauntlet. I've got nothing to fear.
We'll soon see about that. Once I've finished with her, she'll be the most corrupt, unprincipled, vain degenerate you could ever have the misfortune to meet.
Oh, do your worst.
I'll do better than that. Just watch me. I will be triumphant. Look out, Mother Goose, because here I come.
Hello, listeners. Welcome to you one and all. I'm Gloria Goose, gorgeous Gloria to her friends. I live in my little house called Stonybroke Cottage with my two daughters, Marigold and Tulip. We've been a single-parent family ever since their father ran off with a lighthouse keeper. I did hear their relationship was on the rocks, but he never came back. I met him when I was only a slip of a girl living at home in a little village called Helpringham. Imagine a cemetery with the lights on. He was a farmer, quite well-to-do. You could tell he was posh because some of his tattoos were spelled correctly. He fell in love with my beauty, and I fell in love with his bank account. We moved here to the village of Uphill Struggle to start a new life together, but it wasn't to be. He was gone within the year, and me and my girls were left to fend for ourselves, pitiful and penniless. Oh, hey, look out. Here comes my next-door neighbour, Professor Whimsy. He's as mad as a box of biscuits, but his heart's in the right place.
Good evening, Gloria.
Hello, Professor, and how are you today?
Actually, I'm rather chuffed as it happens.
Well, I must say you do look like the cat that got the cream.
I've been inventing.
Now there's a surprise.
I've been working on something all week, and I've just this minute finished it.
And what delightful contraption do you have in store for us this time?
Oh, would you like to see?
Go on then, you've twisted my arm.
Oh, I'll go and fetch it.
Now, listeners, don't get too excited. This is the man who invented an inflatable dartboard for easy transportation.
Oh, here we are. Ta-da!
Oh, I daren't ask.
Well, what do you think?
I'm lost for words.
They're toilet seat landing lights.
Care to elaborate?
Well, what happens when you go to the bathroom in the middle of the night? Do you turn the light on and blind yourself, or stumble around in the dark? Well, with this, you don't need to do either. The lights illuminate your way until you're safely on target. Allow me to demonstrate.
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary, Professor.
And then when you've flushed, the lights go off.
Well, I have to say, I'm quite impressed. Very clever.
Well, thank you.
Watcher!
Hello, Tulip dear.
Here, Mum, are you okay?
Yes, why?
Oh, you look a bit flushed. Flushed, get it?
Oh, very funny. Ha ha, very witty.
I don't get it.
Don't worry, Professor. I'll explain it later, love. Now then, Tulip, my girl, where have you been since 9 o'clock this morning?
Looking for a job, like you told me.
I find that hard to believe. I bet you've been in and out of clothes shops all day.
I have not.
Don't lie. You take after me. One sniff of a shoe shop and I'm missing for days.
I haven't been anywhere near a shoe shop.
I know you've been trying on shoes.
How?
You've got your shoes on the wrong feet.
But these are the only feet I've got.
Oh, you need to get a job. We're broke.
No, easier said than done at the moment. What with the credit crunch and everything.
Don't make excuses for her. She's never had a job.
I did get a job once with a circus. They wanted me for a human cannonball, but I was only there 10 minutes before they fired me.
Why can't you be more like your sister? She's been at market all day selling vegetables from our allotment.
Oh, here she comes now. She doesn't look like she's done a very good job.
Hello, Mother.
Marigold, why is your basket still full of veg?
I don't know. People didn't seem very interested.
I find that hard to believe. Your mother's cauliflower's the talk of the town.
Are you sure you haven't spent the whole day secretly snogging the squire's son?
I don't know who you mean.
Your mother means Colin. You know, the one I saw you holding hands with earlier.
Thanks, Professor.
Oops!
I'm gobsmacked.
But Mother, we're in love.
Love doesn't pay the bills, young lady. Any minute now, Squire Skinflint is going to call round for this month's rent, and we haven't got any money again.
Oh, you mustn't mention anything to the Squire about Colin and I. He'd be furious and forbid us from seeing each other ever again. He doesn't think I'm good enough for his son.
I've got bigger things to worry about than that. I've got to think of a way to stop the Squire throwing us out of the cottage. There's nothing for it. I'm going to have to captivate him with my feminine charms.
Mum, I thought you said he wasn't interested in you.
Well, I wasn't looking my best at the vicar's tea party. I hadn't realised the sherry was that strong. Besides, he was playing hard to get. I know how he really feels about me. We're meant for each other. It'll be one of the great romances of all time. People will compare us to Romeo and Juliet.
Anthony and Cleopatra.
Robin and Marion.
Marks and Spencer.
Posh and Bex.
Oh, yes. I wish I had that sort of money.
If I was as rich as Posh and Bex, I'd be richer than Posh and Bex.
How?
I'd do some window cleaning on the side.
I shall go and select a stunning gown in order to win the Squire's heart.
I think it's more of a stun gun you'll need for that.
Oh, watch it, you. I'll be upstairs.
Well, I suppose I ought to get going along too. Goodbye for now.
Bye, Professor.
Bye, Professor.
Bye.
And I better go and check my hair. Colin might be doing the rounds with his father.
Well, listeners, that just leaves little old me. Do you know, I wish I looked more like my sister. If I was as pretty as her, maybe Colin would fancy me instead. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm really pleased for Marigold, and I hope they're very happy together, but I can't help being jealous. I think he's so gorgeous, and he doesn't even notice me. My sister always seems to get everything I want. She did when we were kids. Though, to be fair, neither of us had very much. We were even poorer than we are now. We were so poor, Mum had to double glaze the house so we couldn't hear the ice cream van. Mind you, we tried to make the most of it. We were a very happy family despite having no money. Mum loved us very much. She used to call me and my sister her petals on account of the fact we're both named after flowers, she used to say. I think it was because she had difficulty remembering our names. Oh, heck! Here comes Squire Skinflint. Mum, Marigold!
What is it, Tulip?
Don't look now, but the Squire's coming.
This is where I sweep him off his feet.
Yeah, like a tidal wave.
Have I got anything in my teeth?
Well, I don't know. Take them out and have a look.
Oh, good evening, Sir Skinflint. What an honour it is to see you and your delightful son down this end of the village.
Hello, Mother Goose. Oh, hello, Marigold.
Hello, Colin. How are you? I haven't seen you for ages.
Oh, I'm very well, thank you. It's lovely to see you.
Blah, blah, blah. We don't have time for pleasantries, Colin. Mrs. Goose, you know why I'm here.
I think I might. You can't hide the feelings you have for me any longer, and you've come to declare your undying love for me.
Have you lost your mind as well as your looks?
Don't fight it. Give in to your emotions.
Oh, get away from me.
Now, don't be shy. Just ask me out on a date.
I'd rather go out with a dead haddock.
Oh, then why, may I ask, are you here?
Madam, I want my money.
Oh, thank goodness for that. I thought you wanted mine.
You owe me 4 months' rent.
Oh dear, I hadn't realised it was that much. You see, I'm getting a little behind.
Really? When's it arriving?
Things have been very hard lately, haven't they, girls?
We haven't had a proper meal for ages. If it wasn't for Mum's allotment, I think we'd starve.
Yeah, and I haven't been able to buy a Heat magazine for weeks now.
We don't know any of the latest celebrity gossip.
I am not interested in your sob stories.
Please be lenient.
Father, maybe we could give them until the end of the week to find the money. They might be able to sell a few possessions by then to earn themselves a bit of cash.
Oh, don't be so soft, Colin. You need to start toughening up if you want to succeed in business like me.
Yes, Father.
No, Colin. Mother Goose has had quite enough chances. It's time we made an example of her. Prepare to spend your last night under this roof, madam, because tomorrow I'm sending in the bailiffs and you can bid farewell to your beloved home. Come along, my boy. We've wasted enough time here.
Yes, Father. Marigold, meet me by the edge of the village in about half an hour.
Yes, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mother Goose.
Don't worry, dear. It's not your fault.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, dear.
Well, what are we going to do now, Mum?
Don't worry, my petals. There's still time. The bailiffs aren't coming until tomorrow. I'll think of something.
Oh, Colin, there you are. I didn't think you were coming.
I couldn't get away from Father.
Oh, don't talk to me about him. I know he's your dad, but that man would steal someone's gold fillings if they opened their mouth too wide.
He's pretty ruthless, isn't he? I suppose he's just trying to do his job and make some money.
How much money does he need? He's totally loaded. And why do you have to get involved? It's not in your nature to be ruthless.
Because everything will be mine one day. I'll take over the family business. He's training me up.
To be mean and greedy?
Look, if I don't do as he tells me, he'll throw me out of the manor and cut me off without penny.
He's a monster.
I know, but we're going to have to put up with it. It's not just my inheritance, it's ours. We'll share the family fortune once we're married, and then we can do lots of wonderful things with it.
Oh, like give some to the poor and needy and set up a charity for the homeless.
Well, I was thinking more along the lines of exotic holidays and designer clothes, but I'm cool with the poor and needy thing as well.
It'll never happen anyway, because he'll never let us get married. He doesn't even know we're dating each other.
I'll tell him, I promise. I'm just waiting for the right time to broach the subject.
Well, while you're waiting, could you have a word with him about our rent? We don't want to get thrown out of our house by the bailiffs.
Don't worry, I'll sort it. I will not see my girlfriend out on the streets. I'll protect you.
Even from your father?
I'll try my best. I'll do anything for you.
Till we have Jerusalem in England's green and pleasant land. Right. Are we going to wait much longer for Mother Goose? That's the third time we've sung it. I've got better things to do with my time.
I agree. We've been sitting in this drafty village hall for over 30 minutes now. Hilda, maybe we ought to think about starting. We really do have an awful lot to be getting through this evening.
Very well, ladies. I call this meeting of Uphill Struggles Women's Institute to order. As we're on a tight schedule, I propose skipping apologies, minutes from the last meeting, etc., etc. I second that. All in favour, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Great. Let's crack on. First item on the agenda, forthcoming events. I've ordered the guest speaker for our next social. A local fishmonger is going to give us an exciting talk and demonstration on how to fillet fish. How thrilling. Still, saves me a job. Mavis, can you contact him and confirm details, organise invoicing, etc., etc.?
Yes, of course. Miss Proper, can I have his name and address, please?
He's called Kenneth Watt, and he lives at...
Sorry, Kenneth who?
Watt.
Can I have his surname again, please?
What?
What's his surname?
Yes.
Pardon?
What's his name?
That's what I'm trying to find out, Hilda.
Oh, for goodness sake. Give me the pad. I'll write it down for you.
Hello, dears. Sorry I'm late. I've run all the way.
So I see, Mother Goose, your types have got more ladders than a well-stocked B&Q.
Oh, oof, yeah. I'm sweating like a Weight Watcher in a cake shop.
Would you like some tea?
Oh, yes, please, Mrs. Chutney.
Milk or lemon?
I'll stick with tea, Tar.
Gloria, we were just discussing forthcoming events. Any updates from you?
No, I don't think so. Actually, yes, I have, Hilda. I've ordered the bouncy castle for the pensioners' tea party.
Right. Moving swiftly on, next item on the agenda, the May Fair. Now, firstly, have we ordered the fireworks from Mr. Floggett?
Yes, I just need to pay for them next time I'm passing.
Well, we've got plenty of cash in the kitty. Take it out of that. Waste of money, if you ask me. And me. Save them for bonfire night.
Oh, I do like bonfire night. Sparklers, hot dogs, penny for the guy.
Who exactly was Guy Fawkes? Was he a Prime Minister?
No, he tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament in London.
Did he manage it?
No. You know what it's like in Parliament? There's so much hot air comes out of the place, it kept blowing the match out.
Your brother stood for Parliament, didn't he, Hilda?
That's right, Mavis. What's he doing now? He's not doing anything. Why? Well, he got elected. Can we stick to the point? We're supposed to be discussing entertainment for the fair. Quite right. Gloria, have you secured our celebrity yet?
What?
I wish you'd pay a little attention, Mother Goose.
I'm paying as little as I can.
Have you managed to get a celebrity guest to open the fair?
Oh, yes. Peter Andre is looking very hopeful.
Really?
He'd go to the opening of an envelope.
It's just a case of crossing the I's and dotting the T's.
You don't dot T's.
Yeah, but you can cross your eyes.
Is that the best you could do? He's rubbish.
What did you say, Miss Prim?
Watch my lips.
I've got some imac for that if you want to borrow some.
I am not going to sit here and be insulted. You'd better stand up then. Come along, Marjorie. I think it's time we were going. I agree, Mildred. Let's go.
Was it something I said?
Well, I suppose that brings the meeting to a close. Any other business? Good. See you all next week. Goodbye, ladies. Goodbye.
Cheerio.
See you later.
Bye. Oh, wait. No, hang on. Wait. What about all these dirty cups and plates? Oh, looks like I'm washing up then.
Hello, listeners. I bet you've forgotten about me, Lord Malignum, the Demon King. I thought I'd sneak in the back way while Mother Goose is in the kitchen. Oh, look, the WI have left their cash tin out. Mother Goose is strapped for cash, and tomorrow she'll be thrown out of her beloved home if she can't pay the rent. There's enough money in here to buy her a little time. I wonder if she can resist temptation. I doubt it. I can be quite persuasive when I want to be.
Oh, hello. Who are you? I was just going to collect the rest of these tea things.
Hello, Mother Goose. I'm your conscience.
Oh, well, don't just stand there. Give us a hand with these pots.
I'm here to help you sort out your little predicament.
Great. Grab a tea towel then.
Not that, you buffoon. I mean, your money worries.
How do you know about them? Where have you come from?
I'm in your head.
Oh, thank goodness for that. I thought I had a migraine coming on.
You are faced with a moral dilemma, and as your conscience, it is my job to advise you.
What moral dilemma?
On the table, there is enough money to pay about 2 months' rent. I reckon if you give the bailiffs that tomorrow, It would give you enough time to raise more money to pay the rest of your arrears.
That money belongs to the WI.
Your point being?
Well, if I took it, I'd be stealing.
But this is an emergency. You need to stop your family from being made homeless. No one would blame you for taking the money.
But it's wrong.
Well, is it right for you and your family to lose your home? Go on, take it.
No, I could be arrested.
No one would know it was you. There are no witnesses. Where's the proof?
No, I'm not going to steal the money. That would be the wrong thing to do.
What?
Thank you for your advice, dear Conscience, but I don't want to solve my problems by being a thief. I'll think of something else. I hope. Now, I really should get back into the kitchen and do the washing up.
Ah! An infuriatingly good-hearted woman. No one is that virtuous. I'll get her in the end. Just you wait and see. You haven't heard the last from me.
Ah, Malcolm, there you are. Have you seen my father?
I'm just waiting for him, Master Colin. He told me to meet him because he had a job for me.
Yes, I'm afraid he has. But I've been trying to persuade him to change his mind.
Good luck with that.
I've just seen your wife.
Have you? Where? She wasn't heading this way, was she?
No, she was going in the opposite direction.
Thank goodness for that. I'm trying to avoid her.
She said she was on her way to the beauty parlour.
Good. That means she'll be gone for hours.
What's she having done?
Just an estimate.
Why are you trying to avoid her?
Well, it was our anniversary yesterday, so I asked her where she wanted to go. She said, somewhere I haven't been for a long time, so I suggested the kitchen.
That was brave.
Then she demanded I take her somewhere expensive, so I took her to a petrol station.
Good morning, Malcolm.
Good morning, Squire.
Colin, what are you doing here?
Father, I wanted to appeal to you one last time to take pity on the Goose family.
Oh, not again. I thought we'd agreed to drop the matter last night.
Oh, please, Father. I beg you to show some mercy.
Colin, you're being totally irrational. This is business. And in business, there is no room for this sort of pathetic compassion. You're weak, my boy.
You're a penny-pinching miser.
How dare you? I'll speak to you later. Now, Malcolm, did you manage to organise a heavy for this job?
Yes, sir, no problem. I've got my mate Bert Toast on board.
Good, because I want you to pay Mother Goose a little visit, and I think she could be a handful, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I do, sir. Mother Goose has a reputation for being a bit feisty. Don't you worry, sir. Me and Bert will handle her.
Yes, I'm sure you will. Now, where is this Bert fella?
Bert, over here.
Hello?
Who's this?
This is Bert.
This is your heavy? He looks like a strong breeze could blow him over.
He may look like an asthmatic Yorkshire Terrier on the outside, sir, but on the inside beats the heart of a Rottweiler.
Has he shrunk in the wash?
Don't worry about me, sir. I've got a black belt in Sudoku.
Hello, listeners. It's me, Tulip. Mum still hasn't come up with a plan to save us from the bailiffs, so it looks as though we're going to get thrown out of our lovely cottage later today. Unless, of course, Colin has managed to talk his dad out of it. I bet he has. He can do anything. Oh, he's my hero.
Hello, Tulip.
Oh, hello, Colin. I was just thinking about you. You're looking very handsome today.
Oh, well, thank you, Tulip. I'll try my best. Anyway, listen, we've got to act quickly.
Well, I'm saying my lines as fast as I can.
No, I mean, we've got to stop Father. He wouldn't listen to reason, and the bailiffs are on their way round here now.
Shall we barricade ourselves in the house?
Oh, I don't think that'll be necessary. I've seen the two bailiffs he's sending, and I think between us, we can get rid of them quite easily. But we need to be ready. Where's Marigold and your mother?
Upstairs.
Right. You keep an eye out for them, and I'll tell the others what's happening.
he's so gorgeous, listeners, honestly. He's such a dish. I wish he was my dish. If I could have one wish, I'd wish that Colin was my boyfriend. Actually, I could probably do with 2 wishes, because it would be nice to have a bit more money, just enough to pay the rent each month, and buy some decent grub, and go shopping for a few clothes, and maybe get myself a nice new pair of trainers. Who are you?
Fairy Enterprises.
What?
Hands that do wishes.
Are you going to make my wishes come true?
Yes, I'm here to solve your money problems.
And make Colin fancy me?
I can't work miracles, dear.
Oh.
But I might manage some new trainers. Now, where is Mother Goose? I've got a gift for her.
A prezi? Oh, she loves presents. So do I. Oh, what is it? What is it? Oh, let me see. What is that?
This is your mother's gift. Her name is Priscilla, and she is here to save the day.
Right. Mum, there's a funny-looking old bird out here for you.
A funny-looking old bird?
Yeah, and she's brought a goose.
A goose? Why have you brought me a goose, dear? It's not Christmas for ages yet. Besides, we haven't got anything to stuff it with, and it'll never fit in my oven.
This goose isn't your Christmas dinner. Priscilla is here to be your friend and saviour. She's a gift from me to you. Achoo!
Now listen. I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your name.
Achoo! Oh, I'm the good fairy, Collie Wobbles. Achoo!
Delightful to meet you, dear. Now, Miss Collywobbles, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm struggling to feed myself and my family at the moment. Never mind a blooming great goose.
She's your reward for being such a good-hearted and virtuous woman.
Oh, thank you. I didn't realise you could get a prize for that. I've never won anything before.
Yes, you have, Mum. You won the Knobbly Knees competition at last year's May Fair.
Yes, but all I got was that rosette and a pair of 50 denier surgical stockings. This time I've won a goose.
Oh, big deal. We need cold, hard cash, not a goose the size of an ostrich.
Yes, I can't help thinking a bag of gold coins would have been more useful, dear.
Oh, Priscilla will provide you with all the help you need.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to... I'm allergic to... I'm allergic to feathers. Good luck, Mother Goose.
Well, Priscilla, welcome to Stonybroke Cottage, home of the Goose family. So you should fit in perfectly.
Mum, we ought to hide her somewhere before the bailiffs get here, or they might take her as part payment.
Mum, Colin says the bailiffs will be here soon. We've got to get... What's this?
It's a goose.
I can see that. But what's it doing here?
We're not entirely sure, dear.
Her name's Priscilla.
She's a gift from Fairy Collywobbles.
She's here to help.
Oh, pleased to meet you, Priscilla. She's very sweet.
Can we focus, people, before the conversation completely descends into the realms of lunacy? We have quite a pressing problem we need to deal with.
Oh no, there's a man over there with a bill.
Nonsense. It must be a duck with a hat on.
It's the bailiffs.
Bert, do your stuff.
Is your name Gloria Goose?
Yes, dear.
My colleague and I are acting on behalf of Squire Skinflint, and we have a bill here for 4 months' outstanding rent, which must be paid in full, or we will evict you from your property.
We'd like to see you try.
We're not going without a fight.
Now, there's no need to get nasty about it.
This is my family. United we stand.
Oh, very cosy. I wonder what the squire would say if he knew you were united with the Goose family, Master Colin.
I don't care what he thinks. I love Marigold and I'll do anything to help her and her family.
Well, I can't blame you there. She's a pretty thing. Lucky she doesn't take after her mother.
Oh, if I wasn't a lady of charm and breeding, I'd smack you right in the gob.
Violence never solved anything.
No, but it might buy us a bit more time.
Yeah, come on, Colin, let's sort him out.
No, wait. This gentleman is right. Violence isn't the answer. No, my petals. I'm afraid the game is up.
That's it, love. It's best for everyone if you go quietly.
Come on, dears. Let's go and pack our bags.
What's up with your goose? Why is she making them strange noises?
She's hopping round as if she needs a loo. I hope you've got a poop scoop.
What's that?
She's just laid an egg.
Well, I didn't think it was a three-piece suite. Just look at it.
Pick it up, Colin.
Oh, it's really heavy. I think this egg is solid gold.
Fairy Collywobble said Priscilla would help us. This must be what she meant.
A magic goose.
Priscilla, you are a clever girl.
Well, gentlemen, I think this will pay off all Mother Goose's debt. Here you go. Have this. Have you got any change?
Hang on a minute. How do we know this egg is made of solid gold?
We don't. But I know how we can find out. Professor Whimsy!
Yes, Mother Goose, you called?
Have you got a few moments?
Oh, yes, of course.
We need your gold testing device that you conveniently invented last week.
I was just polishing it.
Oh, what a coincidence.
I'm delighted to confirm that this egg is 24-carat gold.
I'll write you a receipt.
I think you've outstayed your welcome. Gentlemen?
Well, my dear Priscilla, I think you're going to make a splendid addition to our family.
I told you you'd not heard the last of me. I can't believe you're all still listening, you disgusting little toe rags. So, you think there's going to be a happy ending, do you? Good Fairy Sick Note has given Mother Goose an enchanted turkey, and now all her money worries are over. You think that's an end to it? But I'm watching Mother Goose like a hawk. Everyone has a flaw. Everyone has a weakness. And when that old hag reveals hers, I'll be ready to strike.
Oh, ow, I've just knocked my cord. Ow!
Oh, here she is, my arch nemesis. The very picture of health. Isn't it about time you hung up your wand and took early retirement? I mean, you're not fit for the job.
Don't you worry about me. I'm fit enough to have defeated you already. I'm only halfway through the panto. Na, 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 na.
Oh dear, I don't like the look of that.
What?
Your tongue. It's a bit blotchy and discoloured.
Well, it matches your face then.
How very witty.
Why don't you go and find some other pantomime to disrupt? There's nothing left for you here.
That's what you think. I'm not finished yet.
Oh, but Mother Goose wouldn't succumb to your wicked charms. You tried to get her to steal, but she's too good for that. And I rewarded her virtue by giving her Priscilla, the magical goose from Ganderland. She was given to me as a gift by King Goosequill to thank me for helping him out of a fix. I bet you didn't know I had royal connections. And now, in the space of less than a week, Priscilla is Mother Goose's new best friend.
Only because the goose has made her rich.
Oh, I'm afraid not. Mother Goose has genuine affection for that bird. The family's newfound wealth is just a nice little extra. They've managed to pay off all their debts now.
Yes, but soon gruesome Gloria will be spoiling herself rotten and selfishly spending money like water.
Oh, well, she is spending money like water.
Aha!
But not on herself. Apart from 1 or 2 new frocks. She's given the rest of the money to local charities and the Mayfair Committee. She said their need is greater than hers. She's put off the repairs to her cottage until Priscilla feels ready to lay another golden egg.
I suppose you think you're pretty clever, don't you?
I think I'm pretty and clever.
Ah, I'll get my own back on you. Just you wait and see.
Hello, listeners. You've just caught me on the village green. I'm about to start my shift. I'm Chief Security Officer for the May Fair, and it's my job to make sure we don't get any trouble at the event.
Hello, sis.
Hi, Tulip.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, what are you doing here?
It's lovely to see you as well.
No, I mean, you're not allowed here.
Why ever not? It's such a beautiful day, so we thought we'd come for a romantic walk on the green.
Well, it's forbidden.
Romance is forbidden?
No, entering this part of the green is forbidden. Did you not see the sign?
Keep off the grass.
No, trespassers will be prosecuted. This is a high security zone.
What are you going on about?
Mum and the other ladies from the WI are about to do their dress rehearsal for the performance they're giving at the May Fair. A big secret. Now move along, please.
Okay, we're going.
Come on, Marigold. Let's go and sit by the duck pond and enjoy the sunshine.
Oh, he's so gorgeous, isn't he?
He's okay.
See you later, Tulip.
Oh, it's not fair. I want to go and sit with him in the duck pond.
Okay, we're ready.
Oh, that sounds like Mum on my walkie-talkie.
Rehearse your introduction, then start the music and stand well back. Roger over and out.
Who's Roger?
Never mind, just introduce us.
I'm on it. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Uphill Struggles Annual May Fair. It is with great pleasure that I welcome our first act of the day to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I present the Spice Rack Girls. May I present the Spice Rack Girls. The Spice Rack Girls, are you coming in or what?
The other ladies are a bit reluctant to join in.
Oh, come on, ladies, show us what you've got.
That's what they're worried about.
Oh, these costumes are very revealing.
You're supposed to look like Victoria Beckham. She always wore a short little black number.
I'm not sure I've got the legs for it.
And who are we supposed to be?
Baby Spice and Sporty Spice.
Well, I've never been so embarrassed in my life. We'll be the laughing stock of the village. I will not ridicule myself like this.
I think you all look rather wonderful.
It's all right for you, Mrs. Chutney. You're only the stage manager. What about trying Little Mix?
Yes, would probably be more convincing as them.
Are you out of your tiny minds? This farce ends now. It's just been another one of Mother Goose's crazy ideas, and we've been foolish enough to go along with it. She may enjoy wandering around looking like she got dressed in the dark, but we are a lot more refined.
I'm supposed to be Jerry Halliwell.
What makes you think your normal clothes are any better?
What are you implying?
I'm not implying anything. I make no secret of the fact that I think one day you'll be arrested for assault with a deadly wardrobe.
What do you mean?
Do I need to spell it out? I wouldn't bother. She wouldn't be able to read it.
Gloria, I don't think the ladies think much of your dress sense.
I have immaculate taste in clothes.
No, really. Take a look at yourself. Put your glasses on.
I don't need glasses. I drink straight from the bottle.
I meant...
I know what you meant. I'm not a perfect idiot.
Nobody's perfect.
I was going to wear this dress for the Mayfair beauty contest.
You are going to enter the beauty contest?
Well, why not? I did a spot of modelling when I was younger.
With clay?
No! Glamour modelling. I was a beauty queen.
Really?
There's no need to sound so surprised. I was Miss Great Hale 3 years on the trot.
Oh!
Do you know what the runner-up said?
Bah.
Oh, how dare you?
Maybe we ought to reconsider the entertainment for the Mayfair, Gloria.
Whatever you think is best.
Don't worry, Gloria. We'll put our thinking caps on and keep you posted. See you all at the next committee meeting.
Oh, that Miss Prim and Miss Proper are real meanies. I was going to give them a piece of my mind, but I wasn't sure I had any to spare.
Thank you, Petal. I'm not giving up, though. I'll get us on that stage. I'm destined to be famous. I've got a face that says rock and roll.
More like bacon roll.
You're not helping.
Hey, look, Mum. Squire Skinflint's on his way over.
Ooh, isn't he scrumptious? Maybe I'll be more appealing to him now I've come into money.
Maybe.
I hope so. I could do with some male companionship. My ear hasn't been nibbled since the dog had a go at it. Go on, make yourself scarce so I can be alone with him.
See ya.
Oh, hello, Squire. If I'd known I was going to bump into you, I would have done my hair and makeup.
Yes, your chins could have done with an iron too.
You are a tease. Now, come on, don't be shy. I know you want to ask me out on a date. My treat.
How many times do I have to say it, Mrs. Goose? I am not interested in you.
Is it this dress? Because this isn't my usual style. I normally model myself on Paris Hilton.
More like a Scunthorpe travel lodge.
You don't know what you're missing.
You're not my type. I prefer slimmer women.
Why have a twig where you can have the whole tree?
For the last time, I would not touch you with a maypole. Good day, madam.
Hello, Gloria. Was that Squire Skinflint I just missed?
Yes, he just went off in a huff.
Oh, he usually rides his horse. Still, it was actually you I was looking for.
Really? How can I be of service, Professor?
Well, I'm very excited, actually. I've just finished perfecting my latest invention. It's a wonderful new cosmetic, a heavy-duty face cream that's guaranteed to beautify even the most haggard of faces. Wrinkles and saggy skin will be a thing of the past with this fantastic new potion.
And what do you want me for?
Well, I was wondering if you would be my guinea pig.
Guinea pig?
Yes, I want you to trial the stuff for me. I mean, if it works on you, it'll work on anyone. Oh, where are you going? Come back. What did I say?
Oh, hello, Priscilla. How are you, dear friend? How am I? Well, I'm a bit sad, actually. I'm not having a very good day, that's all. Some of the ladies from the WI have been mean to me, and the Squire has shunned me once again. He said some very rude things to me, making out I was fat and ugly, and then the Professor went and put his foot in it as usual. And even though I know he didn't mean any harm, he still hurt my feelings. Oh, thank you, Priscilla. I think you're beautiful too. Thanks for trying to cheer me up. I still feel miserable, though.
Perhaps I could be of service.
Oh, look, Priscilla, it's my conscience. What have you been up to, dear?
Nothing really. This and that. Keeping an eye on you. That's why I'm here. I sense you're a little unhappy at the moment, and I think I may have a solution to all your problems.
Go on.
Well, I've noticed one or two people are being very unkind about your looks, implying that you're old and unattractive and overweight. Now, I don't agree with them, but I do believe that however gorgeous someone is, they could always do with a smidgen of artificial enhancement, a little lift.
Plastic surgery? Oh, I'm not sure about that.
Not plastic surgery, magic surgery.
Come again?
There's a secret place not far from here called the Pool of Eternal Youth and Beauty. One dip in its magical waters can turn the ugliest caterpillar into the most beautiful butterfly.
The Pool of Eternal Youth and Beauty?
Yes, the Pool of Eternal Youth and Beauty.
There's no such place.
There is, and I want to take you there. Submerge yourself in its power and change your life forever. All I ask is for a little something in return.
What?
Oh, don't worry about that now. There isn't time. We must act now while the moment is upon us.
Yes, we must. Where is this pool?
In the heart of the deep, dark woods.
The deep, dark woods? Are you mad? It's full of ghouls and goblins.
Don't worry. You'll be safe with me. And even if you get a bit frightened, it'll all be worth it in the end.
Okay, I'll do it. But can we swing by my place on the way so I can slip into something more appropriate?
Oh, very well, but we need to hurry up.
Priscilla, you wait here. We'll be back in a mo.
Hello, Priscilla. I know. I saw it all. Doesn't look good, does it? That malicious malignant has found a chink in Mother Goose's armour. I was desperate to intervene, but I'm not allowed. She has to use her own morality to overcome his power. I'm afraid she's very weak at the moment, and she's letting her own vanity take control. Oh, Priscilla, you must go with them and watch over her. I'll go and fetch her children to see if they can help. Good luck, my dear Priscilla, for we cannot fail, or this will be the first pantomime in history to have an unhappy ending. We must save Mother Goose.
Mother Goose was written by Kai Bailey and featured in order of appearance Joe Warwick as Fairy Collywobbles, Stuart Weil as Lord Malignant, Kai Bailey as Mother Goose, Matt Brown as Professor Whimsy, Laura Griffin as Tulip, Amy Ash as Marigold, Aaron Pettican as Colin, Godfrey Barlow as Squire Skinflint, Colette Buchanan Gray as Miss Prim, Jackie Taylor Johnson as Miss Proper, Kelly Anderson as Mavis Doyley, Mel Priestley as Hilda Bunting, Sue Fletcher as Mrs. Chutney, Callum Thomas as Malcolm Powder, and Callum Thursby as Bert Toast. The programme was recorded and edited by Callum Thursby and directed by Kai Bailey and Joe Warwick. It was a Heckington Players production for Heckington Living Community Radio.